Hello everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a new deck tech video. Today I'm going to cover one of, actually the first of my 5 WCA decks. I just arrived back from China, and so I'm going over the 5 decks I used. I managed to place top 3 with those decks, and yeah, I ended up winning around $28,000. And yeah, I'm going over my deck list. I'm gonna show you some games and yeah, explain a little bit why I use certain cards and why I chose those decks. I'm going over the Hunter deck list here, and yeah, I use double Hunter's Mark. It's just still probably the best removal card in the game. Compared to a Hex, it's like it is the cheapest hard removal in the game. It costs 0 mana, it kills every minion. Difference to a Hex, it doesn't silence a minion, so you still have the death rattle. Like, let's say you kill a Sylvanas and he can still kill your steal your minions, so it is not that like strong as a hard removal compared to a Hex, but in my opinion it's still the best hard removal in the game because you can develop on curve. You can, let's say you can play a high main, Savannah high main with coin even on turn 5, and then you can use like a web spin or something to kill your opponent's 5-drop. It is just insanely tempo wise, and Hunter is in my opinion a tempo class, even though it got nerfed insanely much. It's still like a tempo class. I compare it to Shaman. And Hunter's Mark really helps you to maintain the tempo and put on a lot of aggression towards your opponent. So that is why Hunter is still playable in my opinion, because it's a tempo class, and even though it got nerfed and you don't have the card draw, you can't really outvalue your a really good control deck in the long run, but you can still overwhelm your opponent with tempo. So this is why I think Hunter is still a viable class. So double Hunter's Mark is absolutely core because it really helps you to sustain the tempo and yeah, maintain the tempo. I use double Flare just because like I expect a lot of people to play Flare in the tournament. Not Flare, a lot of traps in the tournament, and Flare counters draws. On top of that, I expected a lot of people to play Mage. And so you will, just by default, you should get 3 wins against mages, because every mage will play traps. Either they will play the aggro mage with Kiruntor mage, or the super aggro mage, the face mage with mad scientists and the mana worms and knife jugglers and those, with mirror entities. Like, they will all have secrets. The freeze mage has secrets, obviously. Like every giants mage, all mages have secrets. Like even the heights mage, control mage has secrets. So every single mage version has secrets, and just playing a hunter with double flare will give you like an 80% chance to win the game against mage. So I could just counter an entire class just with playing double flare. And I win also mirror mages because every hunter that will play in the tournament will play traps, just because hunter got nerfed so much. Like in the past you could have chosen like to not to play trapless hunter, let's say beast hunter, because hunter was still very strong with Buzz Unleash, but hunter got nerfed so much that you're forced to play mad scientist or hunter is unplayable. So this makes the decision to play double flare much easier. I play Undertaker, like I would call this hunter like a curve hunter. Like with this deck, I really want to play minions in curve, and I will overwhelm my opponent that way. I like the Undertaker, just it's the best 1-drop in the game. It snowballs insanely quickly, insanely strong, and it's also good like in the late game with the death rattle, so it doesn't lose the value. So if you get the Undertaker turn 1, you will almost guaranteed have any minion like a 2-drop or a 1-drop that will buff your Undertaker, because I play double Web Spinner, I play double Loot Hoarders, I play double Haunted Creeper, double Mad Scientist. It's like an insane amount of minions that will buff the Undertaker. I play double Freezing Trap just because it's very important to get the tempo. It's a tempo card, Freezing Trap. It's like Zap. but it makes the minion that gets freeze trapped almost unplayable most of the time. Let's say a Cairn gets freezing trapped, you will not be able to replay the Cairn next turn, so you have to wait another turn to just play the Cairn again. And against the Hunter, most of the time it is too late. Like if I get the Savannah Hyman out and get one free attack in in your face, then you basically can't just counter my Hyman with just replaying our 8 mana Cairn 2 turns later. So freezing trap really, because I will get this trap for free with the Mad Scientists, it will really help me to protect my board. Snake trap is very good against all sorts of control decks. It's like when you get it with the Mad Scientist, it's basically for free. It's like a free creature split in 3 minions, which can be buffed by Leok, for example, if you get one of the weaker animal companions. And it can be used also with the Hunter's Mark. You just want to do like as much damage as possible. Like this is also how a hunter plays. It transitions like from early bot control into phase. And Hunter is like the best class to do this transition because also of the hero power. And yeah, Snake Traps is very good against control decks, so I like this card a lot, especially because I play 4 tones. Usually you can play around Snake Trap, like let's say I play a Snake Trap, you just don't attack my minions, right? I don't play Buzzard, so who cares, right? But I play double Sludge Belcher and double Houndmaster, so you're basically forced to attack my minion. And if I play a Haunted Creeper into Coin Houndmaster and I have a Snake Trap out, you're basically forced to attack my Haunted Creeper, and then I get 3/1/1s, and it's very strong. If I have a Hunter's Mark as well in my hand, I can just kill your big minion with one of the snakes, and it snowballs pretty quickly. The Haunted Creeper is the strongest 2-drop in the game. It's a beast as well. It's a super strong combo with the Houndmaster. Luthor for card draw. I have not a single card draw in my deck. I was really thinking about this a lot. I played Auctioneers, I played the Cult Master. I didn't like any of those. I just play Luthor because it has very nice synergy with the Undertaker. It's good in the mirror match against the fast Undertaker Hunter. I don't play it. You can compare. I play Luthor instead of Lepanom. I think Lepanom is extremely weak against any type of control deck, because you don't really play Leroy anymore. It's just too slow, because that got nerfed as well. So I rather have the Luthor as a card draw and as a normal 2-drop, and it's very good in the mirror match and good against Warlock as well. And it gives you some card draw. Mad Scientist is extremely strong, probably the strongest card in a Hunter deck, and without Mad Scientist, Hunter would definitely be unplayable. But this card makes Hunter still playable in my opinion. So very nice card, nice synergy with the Eagle Combo. If you get those traps for free, it's very nice. You get a nice or early snowball. This is like the best opener you can have, the Undertaker into Mad Scientist, and then a bow or Animal Companion. Like Animal Companion is the best free drop in the game, together with other Peacekeeper and Dark Cultist, if you get a nice RNG. So this is like, you have the best 1-drops with the buffs, the Mad Scientist, most annoying 2-drop in the game. Then you have the crazy 3-drops. You have the Houndmaster, which is like a stronger Argus, if you so will. Like if you buff on a Haunted Creeper, it's just very strong every single turn. Sludge Belcher is the most annoying 5-drop in the game. Kodo, just because there's so many minions, like there's Acolyte of Pain. Like you can't get card disadvantage. You don't want to get card disadvantage with this deck. There's like a lot of minions you can kill with Kodo. Armor Smooths, which you usually Hunter's Mark, or like just so many minions that you can kill with Kodo. And it is very strong if you get, like, I like this card more than Loatep, just because you need the board clear. Like you can kill big minions with Hunter's Mark, for example. I rather have like a strong beast, and it can buff. It's like another minion that can be buffed with the Houndmaster and the MVP Hyman. This is like the absolute win condition. Like if you can get the Hyman on the board with something else on an open board, it is like a win, because you will get, it's almost impossible to deal with this. And this is like how I build this deck. It's a crazy curve. I think it's weak against Handlock, but most people will not play Handlock against my deck anyways. So yeah, I like this deck, and this was like the thought process. I wanted to win against mages. I want to win mirror matches, and I have very good chance to beat rogues and control decks. So let's show you some games.